Hey there everybody, this is DokterD, welcome back to the swapper. We just released the first solar panel and we are about to release the second one. And there it goes. Now let's see what puzzles they have left for us. Or a spacewalk? Do we want to do that? Or yeah, maybe. Let's go towards the other area over here as we travel between these red and blue lights. I mean, we are gonna have to go over here, right? Yeah. Do we want to use this one? Oh, it's just another regular teleport. Okay, okay. Are we inside one of the Watchers? Kind of feels like it. Oh. Well, not anymore. Okay, let's see. Well, we want to be up here, of course. What can we do here? Wait, this is... Yeah, well, I don't really remember this puzzle, but I do remember this being the hardest one to figure out for me the first time I played this. But I don't remember the solution right away. Let's first see what we can do. What does this pressure plate do? But it at least opens up this bit. And probably this other pressure plate opens up the other one. Oh, can we do that in another way? We switch around. Yes, and it also turns off... Well, it looked like more, but just this purple light. Which is... something we need, I think. What if we have two of these like this, but we're out of clones? So we need to merge with one of them. Because obviously this one is useless down here. And there is no real way of getting him back up here, is there? No, there's not. So this is the party we're gonna have to do it with 4 bodies. And we have to put one here, obviously, in order to open this hatch. And still be able to have one body drop down here. Okay. Let's see. What if we start the other way around? Can we? Something like this? And then maybe swap to it? No, we can't. We cannot create any clones over here. This just opens that one up. We need at least to have one here. But in a way that we don't use one too many bodies. One too many clones. Hum. Can we jump across? Yes, we can. Okay. So let's... Can we merge? Yes, we can. What if we start like this? Let's try that again. Okay, let's start like this. So we can at least create a clone. Wait, maybe we need to stand a little bit more back, because then at least we are on top of the hatch. But it doesn't really do anything for us if we cannot reverse gravity, so no, that doesn't make sense. And I screwed it up again. Come on! Rah. Okay, so we stand here, we put a clone down here. That at least allows us to switch. Right? Right, yeah, okay. So now we still need to have a clone here. Together with our buddy over here. Which has to be on the other side with the gravity. So what if we go like this and try and create another clone? Not like that. It needs to be more in line with the other one, so they can stand on top of the place at the same time, but then still wait, did I just do that too difficult while it was way easier? Let's go back to this. I feel like this is the beginning. And so we put one here. We walk a little bit forward and we reverse gravity. So we can move back a little bit. Or maybe even have him walk a little bit back without us. Then we create a body for him on the other side. And now we can just go like this. Okay. It was a difficult one, but we managed. I think. Wait, really? Was that all? Oh, great. We were inside of the Watcher, I think. We need to go further up. Each word I concentrate, simplify, make to match your mind. It is slow. You mean the human brain is slow compared to your telepathic being? Whatever? Okay, orb down, down there, up there. And no pressure plates, I believe. Only red lights that restrict us from swapping. But obviously we are gonna need to get at least one body over there without just dying it. Killing it. Dying it? Okay. So. We need to have... What do we need? Yeah, there's no way we're gonna make that. However, now we can go to this guy, but does that help us in any way? Maybe. Yeah, maybe it does. Maybe it does. We go like this. No, that doesn't really make any difference, does it? Because now we still can't swap with it. Let's merge these two real quick. I feel like I'm onto something right here, but I don't know what. Because obviously this one is not able to reach over here. Let's reset real quick. So we can create... Oh, wait. Yeah. Wait, how did I do that last time? We were close. What? How did I do that? Yeah, I first put a body here. I put it. And then I put a body... Yeah, let's put it here for now. And merge these. Because if we put this one over here and then give him a body on the other side, and we find a way to swap to this guy, we walk over, we make sure we swap to him, and well, at least we know the solution now. We just need to execute it properly. Wait, how did I begin? Oh wait, right. Like this, give him a buddy. Walk back, switch. I said switch, sorry, swap. And then go like this and this. There we go. Yeah, we get it. Come on. So I believe we have one more room within this watcher. Up there. We also have a terminal. Go back to that in a minute. Let's see. We have 2 pressure plates. Let's see what they do. We can... This one turns up a few purple lights, which is convenient. And this one I screwed up. Go like this, this, and this for now. It turns off some more purple lights, which is all we need, right? Because now we can just... Oh wait, we are upside down. We need to be the other way around. We can... If you put a clone over here, we can at least reverse gravity. Then we cannot do anything. Yes, well, wait, yes, we can. We can at least go over here. But now we need to be more towards the right. We're close, we're close. Maybe we need to put him here first and have him be a little bit more to the left before we do this. Maybe? Because now if we walk to the right, he will just drop down. Like so. Let's put everyone back real quick. Because obviously this is not just the solution. So we put him a little bit more towards the back. We create a clone over here. And we create a clone here. So we create one here. And then we have one more to put up here. There we go. Okay, okay. So let's see what this terminal has to say. Now that we've collected all the orbs. Now we could go over here, right? And like this. Oop. We dig enough watchers out of orbiting asteroids. You ever get to wondering whether they are as smart as Wow, let's retry that again. We dig enough watchers out of orbiting asteroids, which we are on right now. You ever get to wondering whether they're as smart as they're supposed to be? You know they're supposed to talk to each other. I never heard a peep. Maybe they don't speak our language. Think about it. They're telepathic, right? If you could sense what I was thinking as I was thinking it, would you need to read this message? Or develop a language at all? Seriously. If they were going to talk to us, I reckon it'd have to do something pretty damn important. I think you're in the wrong workplace. What's the reaction? Okay, so they knew they were communicating. The watchers were. So let's try it again. The researchers knew that the watchers were communicating with each other, but they didn't understand it. They didn't talk English to them. However, they are talking English to us. Or at least we understand what they're saying. Why? Why can we understand them while the researchers couldn't? This was the way, right? Yeah. And we've done everything else. So we needed 93, we have 124. So we have enough, obviously.
Okay, we should be clear to land. We're waiting for you at command. We may get off this station yet, though in how many pieces? At least this way we have a chance.
Yeah, so she wants us to go this way. Right? Yeah. It's the only way we can go to. There are 23 of us left alive, most of whom are sick. Command has been locked down from the inside. The Watchers are what's killing us. We know that now, but even if we had days ago, we wouldn't have been able to jettison half of them before there'd be too few of us left alive to do it. We brought on board so many. We're a long way from anything out here. I wonder how long it will be before we're discovered. If anyone finds this, for your own sakes, don't talk to the Watchers. Well, we haven't talked to them, they've talked to us, right? Ooh, and we're in 0G again. With bodies. These are probably the crew members that didn't make it.
You're wondering, I suppose, how a person could survive here so long.
Yeah.
I've had time to wonder that myself. My conclusions are non-cognitivist in character. The terms person and survive are too ambiguous for reasonable discussion.
Where are we going? Yeah, okay, I'm going the right way, okay. If you were tilting your head like I was during that section, please leave a like. It's too late now. At one time there were many minds. Now there are not. They disconnected from the chain. As you will too. Yeah, but we're trying to get you back to the chain. Right? Yeah, I think that's what we're trying to do. So we're going back towards the head watcher.
Stop! We don't have time for this. There's something I have to show you. Load up the specimen holding log.
Do we want to? Well, we have to, okay.
Where are you? Who said that?
Both good questions. I can only answer the former with certainty. It took us years to... We are currently inhabiting these brains. We are these brains. Do excuse Dennett. Some people don't realize identity theory is more out of date now than when we sealed ourselves in here. We had a choice, Dennett. Die out there, starve in here. or use the swapper device to inhabit these research specimens and await rescue. I'm not proud, but which would you choose? In retrospect, certainly not the option we took. I know what you think. I was asking her.
I'd have to believe you first.
The evidence is right there. Take a look. Wait.
What you're telling me isn't possible. Tell me who just materialized in front of my eyes. Tell me who I just ejected into space.
You ejected your clone. Perhaps your clone ejected you. Does it really matter? You're still yourself. Copies of copies of copies. What's important now is that we get off this station.
The ship I came here in is fried. I have a rescue team on the way. They'll be here in a day's time.
Not soon enough.
Why not?
There's a life form on this station that will kill us in a matter of hours. And you just unsealed the only shielded section. We were safe in here for decades.
There must be something we can do.
There might be, but not like this. You have to use the device to release me. Swap places with me, just until I can put things right. It's not as simple as that.
You can't make me do that. I would do it.
Even if I were in a position to make you do it, I wouldn't. You have the same choice we did. You can die here, or you can do what you have to go on.
Okay, so what does that mean exactly? I mean, obviously the brains are gone right now. So are all three of them within that same body? Is that why she is arguing with herself because there are three people in one body? Swapper device engaged on all three minds simultaneously. Result me. When the device was engaged by the trespasser, so the woman we saw, her own mind was combined with the Chalmers and Dennett minds to create me. Exactly. I cannot tell if I am all of them or none of them, for I do not remember what it is like to be anyone other than I. So by combining their minds, they created a new person in some way, I think.
First you swap us into brain specimens for a century, then you talk this girl into using the device. Now look at us. We're three different people locked into one body by your damn swapper. Does crazy even apply here? My mind was my own when I came here. You two can think what you like. I am going to land the station. You're going to kill us all? Good. We should have done it my way. Incredible. After all these years, you still cling to these dogmatic intuitions about the soul. The device doesn't work like that. You wanted to swap with the Headwatcher and take control. It would have destroyed you. I don't believe you can adequately explain how you know that, so I defer to the simplest explanation. Not a soul necessarily, but something which remains, even if the physical facts change. After all, we've been through countless bodies, but I still feel myself. If I'm right, then how would you ever know? I want to know. Please, let's keep things civil now. You've taken everything. You've given me no choice. Please don't. There's only one way to be sure.
Wow. So Now all three of them are within the head watcher. Wow, okay. What do we have over here? Yeah, these are the brains, but they're gone. There's nothing more here. And what is over here? Can we access this? No, we can't. So we have to go up. Okay. I didn't remember it being this heavy, but wow. It always were he picking us free. Hurt. Something is wrong with who I am. I can't see that dimension. There's no point apologizing. It's too late for you now. You are sick. You will die. Unless what? Unless the rescuers come?
Incoming transmission detected. Broadcast location, unknown vessel.
This is Rescue Charter 509 Alpha responding to SOS request. Do you read? Over.
Yeah, I read.
So anyone on board, we're seeing some troubling readings here. Whatever you're exposed to, you're going to have to get off that station before we arrive, or we're going to be bringing home bodies. Over. We'll be with you in approximately 13 hours, Theseus. That's 1-3 hours. Out.
Okay. The natural resources placed within our reach are all but exhausted. Research Station Theseus is one of 7 remote outposts established at great expense in a time of great need. Its remit is the long-term identification and synthesis of useful alien materials. We ask our crews to survive on the frontier, the final frontier, beyond the comfort of your families at home, beyond any hope of relief or rescue, for decades at a time. And we ask you to make the labor of that toil and turn it over to us, for the good of the many, and for the good of the families who will not forget you. You will be stationed 7 years' travel from the nearest outpost. You will be expected to function largely self-sufficiently, and in the absence of reliable communications, to maintain professionalism in isolation for extended periods of time. An endeavor of this scale has never been attempted before, and you will find extensive documentation stored securely on the route directory. Research Station Theseus is under the Project Sisyphus operational umbrella. So basically these researchers gave their life to science in order to do science. They didn't really know what to expect getting here, did they? So we need to authenticate landing sequence, and we need 124 orbs, and luckily we did all of the puzzles, so we already have all 124 orbs. So let's engage.
Theseus landing sequence activated.
still can do this, at least. No map available. Well, we obviously have to go that way, but what do we have up here? No, just a little bit of nothing. Okay. The lost ones. They have rejoined Great Chain. But somehow they are changed. Well, yeah, they are. They merged with a few human brains. So yes, they are changed. One, two, three, four. And this just kills us. Let's try that again. So this is 1 and 3. So what if we do something like that? Maybe? This is 3. This is 1. This is 2 and this is 4. So... well, yeah, we obviously want at least everyone to be top of 1. And then go like this. Put one more over here and then just run. Life is worth living at any cost. I still feel myself a mind. It's not only a brain. No one can make me do that. There is another way. It's the only way to be sure. Choice is the same as before. You can die here, or you can do what you have to go on.
This is Rescue Charter 509 Alpha responding to SOS request. Stand by for risk analysis. Ground ship. Subject checks out okay, but readings are off the scale. Recommend full quarantine protocols during extraction. Over. Don't worry. We're gonna get you home. Our ship to ground. We don't have that facility on board, and we're not confident we can safely extract without it. Over. What are your orders? Over. Take every precaution and return to ship. Out. I'm sorry.
So we have a choice. We can swap and merge with this rescuer, or make sure this madness doesn't leave this planet. Let's go with the good ending and stay on the planet. I don't know, is this a good ending? Is it? I don't know. The only thing we can do right now is jump and die and end it all. Another mind here. It is dying. Yeah, it's us. We're dying. What is dying? Us! We are dying! Even though I don't know who we are exactly. The disconnection. The absence of knowledge. What is it for? To avoid something worse? Will the mind learn anything? It will cease to learn, but it will retain its identity. For a short time at least. So, there you have it. That was the swapper. I think I understand the story, but not all of it. Basically, this is how I think the story goes. These researchers came to Corey 5 and stumbled upon these rocks, which they started to research and found out that they were intelligent in some way and figured they were somehow connected to an ancient civilization which lived on this planet. But, you know, these sentient rocks didn't really like, you know, being pulled apart from each other, so they started killing off the crew in order to maybe, you know, find a way back to all of their buddies. And so, by researching these rocks, they harnessed their telepathic power in some way to create the swapper. Hence the title. And the swapper didn't really swap identities, but it merged them. And the reason it worked for us is because we created clones which we swapped with or merged with in some way. And these clones didn't really have an identity or a brain, so when we merged with them, nothing changed for us. And we could easily just kill our clones. Even though the original clone did have our identity. Let's see what happens if we do swap at the end. Oh, it's just gonna give us the... let's see if there's an easy way. No, I don't want to start a new game. I want to go back towards the end. You're not gonna allow me to go back? Aw, dang it. Well, let's cut right here and I'll show you the ending anyway. Be right back.
This is Rescue Charter 509 Alpha responding to SOS request. Stand by for risk analysis. Ground ship. Subject checks out okay, but readings are off the scale. Recommend full quarantine protocols during extraction. Over. Don't worry. We're gonna get you home. Our ship to ground. We don't have that facility on board. And we're not confident we can safely extract without it. Over. What are your orders? Over. Take every precaution and return to ship. Out. I'm sorry.
Yeah, well, let's see if we merge with this guy. Let's see what happens. have it, the bad ending, I guess. Well, at least a more sinister ending. But it still leaves a lot of questions. I mean, were we a clone of the first woman? The host body for the 3 identities? Because if we were, then, well, for one, why were we a mute? Maybe that's just the way the game is developed, okay, fine. But then why were we able to listen to the Watchers? I mean, clearly the scientists couldn't, but we did. So we couldn't have been just a regular human, a regular clone. We were something more, something connected to the Watchers. But what were we then? Were we created by them in some way, or if so, why were we so humanoid? I don't know, there are a lot of things I don't completely understand. But what I do understand is that I love this game. I love the Swapper. It is a fun puzzle game which has some really interesting puzzles. It, you know, obviously now playing it for a second time, the puzzles are a little bit easier than especially the one I mentioned. I think I spent like 40-45 minutes on that one puzzle in order to figure it out. You know, now I did it in a few minutes because I understand the mechanics better, and obviously I've played the game before. But still, having played this again, I really enjoyed it. You know, the atmosphere, it was all so dark and mysterious, which I really liked it. And you know, as it is with these games, they could do more if you ask me. You know, they could have a sequel in some way. You know, probably not in this story, but the mechanics work. So I hope, just like a lot of other puzzle platformer games, this one gets somewhat of a sequel, or, you know, at least a spiritual sequel in some way. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed. That was the Swapper. And I will see you guys back for the next one. See you then. Bye bye.